Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. It's my Halloween Good Vibe month long where you can win a free 3-card tarot reading playing our Surprise Jokers Roulette. So just go ahead and inquire and chat about how to do that. I'm not sure if we can get enough people to play tonight. I did come by to see who might be by and do some readings. And I guess we'll just see who comes by. So if you found us and we're not live, please skip to the end where there's a free collective message for you. I think I might have even forgotten to do the free collective message in the earlier live, but I promise I'll do it in this one. Not much of a chat topic tonight. I had a chat topic last night, but there weren't really many people to talk about it. So I'm here now just to see if anybody comes by for readings. I've got my little sign. If you need a tarot card reading, go ahead and pay me on PayPal, and I'll get the notification to come by and give you a reading. I'll just be around the house doing some projects, working on some stuff. Maybe we'll put the spirit box on. Maybe we'll put the REM pod on. I don't know. I'm going to put a few things in chat so that when people come in, they can read that stuff. And of course, if you want a free reading, it's yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why. One question, one card for one subscription. Hey Foxy, how are you, dear? How was your day? Seem to have lost my pen. Stop it.
Hey, how are you, honey? It's so good to see you. I was just thinking about you. Like, I was just writing the word Nashville, and boom, there you were. That's crazy. I hope the chat's working. Sometimes it doesn't because YouTube's haunted. How have you been? Is the chat working?
Just vaping some CBD. Talking to myself on YouTube. Sounds like a pretty vicious dog fight outside. Maybe the sign should say Nashville or bust. Come here, baby. Oh, little baby. Hi. I love you too. I'm not jumping down from there. Come here. Come here. There. Thanks, Robbie. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick with really weird dogs. Doing free yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of questions, as well as paid, general, in-depth, living la vida Laura. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. How are you, babe? It's so good to see you. Long time no talkie walkie talkie. It's really good to see you, love. Come visit you, Robbie. I don't even know who you are from Adam. Unless I do know you and I just don't remember. You'll have to forgive me. I meet so many people and I do so many crazy tarot card readings and meet so many dead people too. It's hard to retain all of you. Except for that living la vida Laura. How can you forget that name? Honey, I'm hanging in there. Slowly turning into everybody else. I don't know. I'm slowly turning into an alien. Oh, wait. That already happened when I moved to Atlanta. I'm just doing, the usual yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why free questions, as well as the general in-depth twin flame readings, as well as grief counseling. Hey, Texas Taurus. But we're also doing some other things too, like you can win a free 3-card reading. Got this little game we play all month long for my birthday month. I'm good, Robbie. Thanks so much for asking. How are you? So for some reason, it doesn't let me click your names or click your pictures or even go to your channels. I don't know why. I don't know why. It used to let me, but it does not let me do that anymore. I don't know why. Yeah. I love it when I smile so big my face hurts tone. Naturally, though. Naturally. Hey, Yvette. How are you, dear? Yes, I've got Dolly Doll. Dolly Doll is here. I've had this thing since I was born. But yeah, she's here tonight. I don't know if we'll give up my sign. I don't know if we'll do Spirit Box tonight, but I'm still trying to fix it. I'm not sure if the half the Spirit Box, the stuff that I use on it is just it fried. I don't know if I'm just not getting enough voltage to what I'm plugging into. Sure, Yvette, what's going on? Okay, Yvette, no problem. I know, right, Robbie? Like, someone will like put emojis in the chat and get censored. But my chat's also haunted, Robbie. Like sometimes it will not let, like, I don't know why. Sometimes people can't come here and talk. I don't know why. And they'll have to remake the live and then it'll work. It's really weird. Does Hugo want a relationship with you? Just remember, I come from a reality where yes, I would say yes. Okay. But in your reality, if it's not something that feels natural, it might not come quite easily. But just remember that what you want is that it's already, because it's a desire in you, it's already been created. It's already yours. So let's get wishes can come true. It can happen to you when you're young at heart. So let's go ahead and get into your question. Remember, you're the operant power. No, this person doesn't have any will in your reality, nor do I or anybody else here in the chat. While we have our own realities and our own realities and these multiple realities in this quantum universe, you're still the operant power. You're still the one to say he's my man or not. Okay? And he's your man until you're done with him. Until you say it's not your man anymore. So let me go ahead and ask your question for you, and we'll go ahead and see what you need to know about how Hugo is feeling about you right now. Are you okay? Okay, be careful, please. Okay, Robbie. Spirit, what does Yvette need to know right now about Hugo wanting a relationship with her? Does Hugo want a relationship with Yvette? Why are they... This is an adult chat. Why is it censoring you? Well, if it's a lush, I'd probably say so. But if she has a lush and you guys aren't sharing it, then I would double say yes. And if this is happening and she doesn't have a lush, you better get a lush. That way, when you're away from home, and she's away from home, or you're away from each other, you guys can still play reindeer games. So yes, they do want a relationship with you, love. You got the Lover's card. Okay, they want to take loving actions, loving thoughts, loving feelings. They don't want any drama. Lovers used to traditionally, historically, just be the love card. Urs wasn't added until more modern, advanced times. So when you think about the Lover's card, think about the historical meaning behind it, that love, that energy, that, like I said, loving choices, loving actions for yourself as well as others. A reindeer game can be whatever you want it to be, I guess. Drop some cards. Let me grab them. But yeah, I would suggest that card is saying, yes, yeah, that person does want to explore that idea. Spirit, does Texas Toast's wife love her lush more than Texas? You never ask questions, man. So a 5 reading is just a very simple general question. 10 is also a little bit more of a general, but you get more in depth when you get 15 and 20 cards. When you buy any reading, you do get a couple of extra cards, but it's really up to you. For a serious in-depth reading, it's $20. Spirit, what does Texas Toast need to know about his wife? Does his wife still love him more than the vibrator? And yes, she does love you more than the lush. Okay, this is the Emperor card. She does love you. This is the kind of love where she likes to put things in order. She likes to micromanage you. She likes to micromanage the life, the kids, her own self. She might even like have serious Virgo energy in her. But she wants to, she not only wants to help you financially, but she does love you and want to help you, keep yourself in order as well and check. You help her find that courage and strength she needs in life to be the best version of herself. So I hope somehow that helps. Okay. What will the 5 do? Answer another question. Yeah, it's just very simple, very general. I got shrooms. Should I do them alone? Laugh my ass off. Have you done them before? So I would suggest that if you're going to do psychedelics, do them around someone you trust. Okay, someone that you can enjoy your time with, in a place where you are comfortable and safe. Okay, especially if you've never done them before. You don't want to overdo it with them. I personally have not done psychedelics in many, many years. I've done all my reprogramming that I feel like I could do with psychedelics. I haven't touched a psychedelic. I don't even know if I've even done a real psychedelic. Okay. So these are just my suggestions that if you got something like that, make sure you're in an environment where you're happy, you're healthy, you feel safe. Someplace where, you just can't freak out. You don't got friends, and find some. Where's your mom? Where's your dad? Where's your brother? Where's your sister? Where's your family? Oh my God, yeah. So you don't need to be around that kind of energy if you're going to do something like that. So what I would suggest is maybe, stay home, take a little bit at a time. Don't rush into things. I obviously have not, ever. No, you pay through PayPal, please. I would prefer if you pay through PayPal. Let me. The link is the link not in the? Did I not pin the? I guess I did not pin it. Let me pin it to the. Oh, it is pinned in the chat at the top. The PayPal link. So when you pay PayPal, if you are able to pay PayPal over Super Chats, because I'll never see that money from Super Chats. unless I make more than $100. So they'll probably just pocket everything that you put into the super chat jar until I'm able to get enough subscribers that where I make more than $100 a month in super chats. But yeah, 5 is a very general, 10 is a very general, whereas with $15 and $20, you're opening up like the Romance Angel cards, you're opening up the Sexual Magic Tarot deck, and its Oracle cards. You get a little bit more real in-depth of knowing and seeing some things that maybe you might not see with the $5 one or the $10 one. But it's really up to you, dear, whatever you feel you need for right now. Right now. 15. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I need to take my dad to the doctor tomorrow, and I was worried about gas. I'm super grateful for your donation. But let's go ahead and get into your reading and your questions and what is it that you need to know that's most important to you right now. I'm going to turn off the call center so that no one will interrupt us while we're having our reading. I've got the Romance Angel. I've got the SMEXUAL chocolate deck. And those cards are so different. These cards are going to be so different. These cards are so different from the traditional Rider's Waite deck or any other tarot deck I've ever had. You know, while this is the 3 of Pentacles, its base meaning is like whatever you'd get out of a book, but the actual meanings from the book, like I don't read from the book, but I'll actually take this book out to give people messages that traditionally these cards wouldn't always give. So the reason that he could still be quiet towards you, why he isn't making a move, is because think about what you said earlier. I wish. It's as if you're saying that because you're wishing that because you want him to come forward with you, but maybe there's some, like a little hinge of doubt there. But the cards will tell us more. We'll get into that right now. Okay. Let's start with why he's quiet. Maybe the communication in your thoughts, your feelings, your actions are a little bit stunted. Maybe you're having some stalemate thoughts, like it's not possible somewhere subconsciously that you don't even know about, that could be putting things on pause. That's why it's important to reevaluate how you're thinking about yourself, how you're thinking about them, how you're thinking about the situation. You just stop talking out of nowhere. And what was going on when that happened? When he just stopped talking out of nowhere, like what was going on in your thoughts, your feelings? Like, sorry, I'm just trying to pick some things up that fell off the table. You know, and did it cause you to go, so sorry, I'm back. Did it cause you to go, oh, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Did it make you go into that kind of, you just stopped talking to me and I was fine with it. But were you fine with yourself? Like, and what I mean by were you fine with yourself, have you been doing any self-concept work, or has anyone ever worked on that with you? Because sometimes, even subconsciously, we can go frosty on ourselves. And you're so welcome, Texas. Sometimes we can go frosty on ourselves and not even realize it subconsciously. In the middle of even having, that going through that honeymoon phase with someone, that excitement about new love phase, you could be having, even though everything's fine, you could be subconsciously having issues that you don't even know are there. So Spirit, why did this person go quiet? Yeah, see, you don't know, to be honest. And you don't know until you start exploring it, asking yourself, what am I telling myself about me? How do I feel about myself? How do I feel about them? How do I feel about the situation? Trying to pinpoint where your limiting beliefs are, where your circumstances are, where your triggers are. Yeah, you're both going through a lot, so that doesn't help. That can definitely deter a situation very quickly. So this person, the first card that jumped out is the Hermit reversed. Maybe this person has spent a lot of time in home. I love you too, honey. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you, Live in La Vida, Laura. I just want to make sure that you know, Laura, you're okay to stay in your house alone with good movies, good vibes, even maybe hanging out here on the live with me if you choose to do something like that. Just don't do it in a place that triggers you. Don't do that to yourself with someone that you feel toxic around, okay? And don't look at yourself in the mirror. Okay. So that Hermit card, I just want to say that just kind of the basic energy going on with him. I'm kind of just pulling that card for myself, not you. But it's as if this person has spent a lot of time hermiting, and they'd like to kind of get out of that hermit phase. They'd like to start, socializing more with people, maybe even just trying to socialize with you a little bit without so much on their plate. So Spirit, why is this person gone quiet on Yvette, and what does Yvette need to know about that, Spirit? What would he tell her if he could tell her right now? Thank you guys so much for your time and your donations. It doesn't want conflict. All right. Why is he maybe even not speaking to you right now? Conflict that has nothing to do with you, but does have something to do with love in his heart, in his life. Maybe he feels he doesn't love himself enough. But I am telling you right now, there's some kind of conflict going on in his life. Spirit, is there a third party? Is there like a third party involved? So yeah, there is some kind of third party involved in this Six of Swords that he's trying to stay calm about, try to taking higher ground in. Something that he's trying to recover from in this Four of Swords. Because this person seems to me like they only want to show up the best version of themselves to you. Maybe are they going through something, Spirit? They're going through options, some kind of options. Like you see how we've only done 5 cards and we're not even really covering everything you need to know right now. So they're in conflict about love, their love life. They're trying to stay calm. They don't want to fight with anybody. They certainly don't want to fight with you because they like you. All right. They do want to take higher ground, being the best version of themselves, recovering from whatever this conflict is in this Four of Swords, their mental wealth, their mental energy, just in general, and going over their options. There are options in this Two of Pentacles regarding emotional, financial security, well-being. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Quick, Spirit, advice on this divorcee, real quick for her before we continue into the love story. Just one card here, real quick, Spirit. So the passing of time. During the passing of time that you're not with him, you need to be thinking about all the beautiful glories in regards to what you do want with this person. Only you can write your love story. So while the time is passing that you're not communicating right now, don't get into the energy that you are in no contact. Don't get into the energy that he's not going to reach out. Do not get in real sucked into that energy like he's quiet. Oh no, he talks to me all the time. We communicate all the time, even when it's just a simple text message right now because we're going through some things. Well, yeah, thinking positively, but feeling positively is the difference. During the passing of time, feeling the positivity. Oh, look how beautiful the clouds are today. Oh, the weather is great, or it feels good outside, even if it's chilly or something. Taking that time for your love garden to plant the seeds in your mind and in your body in regards to the feelings, because your desire during the passing of time is just as, it's important to you, but the feelings are going to be more important than even the thoughts and the action. Your thoughts are going to help. The thoughts are going to help because it's just like people say affirmations don't work. I've never tried them, but maybe they will. The only mantra I've ever used is music is sacred, because it's the only thing that's really ever filled, my heart and my life is with music. Okay. I've never really had a real boyfriend. I've never really been married. I've never traveled the world. I've never done a lot of things that I would love to do. And I hope that I'll get to do them. I get excited for people like you because you're having an experience that I don't really know about. And then once again, I have to start thinking about my own stuff that, like, what am I telling myself subconsciously? Is it this? Is it that? Could it be this? Could it be that? And then when I break it all down, I realize what it is. It's like, really? It's just something that simple? And something as simple as to the way you feel about the way you even look could cut it, could make the cut for you. So 1 second, I'm just going to get the romance angel card. So during this passing of time, while you guys aren't communicating, be thinking about what you do want to talk to this person about. Be thinking about what it would be like, how it would change for you. Hey, Pamela, how are you, babe? Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Oh, I guess it is. Spirit, how is this person, Hugo, feeling about Yvette, and what does she need to know about that right now? What does she need to know about this right now? Oh, you think you got your house sold? Congratulations. That's wonderful, Pam. I'm so happy for you. What a lucky, lucky person, both of you, the seller and the buyer. Spirit, what is Hugo's feelings for this connection that he's got with Yvette? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But I'm going to also say that it's not so much about just parents, this card. I think that this is healing family issues all over, like any healing family issues. Okay? In regards to love and life in general. The way I like to read this card is that, your love life benefits as you forgive that old story, as you move past that into your new one during the passing of time. So I feel like this person, what they're feeling is like maybe, right now they're going through something within regards to that family life. Like the first 5 cards said, there's some kind of conflict going on. But this person is attracted to you, and you are attracted to them. Okay? And you attract romantic love by enjoying the moments that you have with them fully. Go back to when you did talk, when you were talking more. Go back and think about how yummy that made you feel, how attracted that made you to them, and start implementing the idea of having more conversations and more time and more moments together that will make you feel good about your situation with this person. Spirit, what would Hugo tell Yvette if he could tell her something right now? Oh, interesting. Let's see what the energy is about that. So let go of control issues. I feel like what Spirit's saying here is don't try to micromanage anything in regards to this. Let Spirit handle it for you. Put it in Spirit's hands. Okay? All you're supposed to do is just let go of any kind of control issues where you feel like out of control, because maybe you feel like you don't have control of it, but you do. You have control over it through your feelings, your thoughts, your actions about yourself, him, and the situation. The card actually says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And I feel like Spirit, that's what Spirit wants you to embody, during the passing of time. Just let it unfold naturally, like the way the world does, the way that life does, the way that love does. Love yourself first. Your self-respect really attracts this person a lot. They really want to hold you and kiss you and love you and hug you and make you feel good. Okay. But your self-respect is what really attracts them to you, Yvette. Let's get into their feelings a little bit more, and then get into what to expect. Okay, so Spirit, let's get into his feelings just a little bit more with the SMEXUAL Magic Tarot. Okay, a couple of cards on this. Go ahead and get you a Sexual Magic Oracle as well. Spirit, where is this going with Hugo? What does she need to know about that? And then we'll get into some advice. His feelings for her, his feelings about them together. What's going to happen in the not too distant future? What's the best thing that you could suggest to Yvette right now, Spirit, in regards to Hugo, the connection, and what she would like to have happen? Like what does she need to know about their not too distant future? Interesting. I kind of always felt like this card is pretty funny, but we'll go ahead and get into it anyways. So they are very attracted to you in the Six of Wands. They really want to have something successful with you, even if it's just a good intimate relationship that's mentally wealthy for you both, that's healing for you both, in the Six of Wands and Nine of Swords. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, Nine of Swords, what? That's a terrible card to get. But what you have to understand about this deck is it's just a little bit different, and we're going to get into some of the things that the books say. So triumph. Spirit says, what you have to look forward to here with him is triumph. You've obviously chosen the one you want. You don't want these two guys back here. You want to triumph. You've triumphed the one that you want. You've drawn him in somehow through working on yourself, through your self-concept, through the feelings and emotions of, going through, I don't want this, I want this instead. So let's go ahead and get into your Six of Wands here, because this is going to blow your mind. So Six of Wands. And I love doing these kind of readings for people, because what you have to understand is you are in the essence of being right now in this love story that you're writing for yourself. This is not something starting tomorrow. This is not something that's starting yesterday. It's starting right now, what you want with this person, starting with this reading, with this love reading. You will not be able to go back, Yvette, and be the old Yvette you were before. Okay, you will go forth into the light, the new person with your new enlightenment. Do you understand me? This is your man. Can't you see that this is your man? In the Six of Wands. Yes, and what I want you to tell him is he's going through stuff, becoming the best version of himself for you. Okay? And he's going to come out of that sooner than you could ever imagine. He might even try to call you tomorrow. The quicker you could get on top of the feelings, emotions, that it's changed, that it's shifted. I'm telling you, it's shifted right now. So into the Six of Wands, touching. The magic of the hare and the dove. Okay, can you see it on the card? The hare and the dove. You see it here at the bottom of the card. The connection between the hare and the dove. Growing closer, growing apart, diluting, confirming. Every game of pleasure must end and doubts must be dispelled. The only reason right now that you're going through this little stalemate spot with him is because of that doubt. It's because of it must be dispelled. You've got to put all doubt in your mind away. And when you do have the wobbles, when you do start feeling like you're in doubt of this love story, you slam the door in negative Nancy's face. You say, bitch, you ain't allowed in here. You can't have my tea. You can't have my cup of coffee. You can't have my birthday cake. No more allowing her to push her way in, or your boogeyman either. Because, some of us can get into the feelings of, what is he doing? What is he doing to me, that boogeyman? So if that starts happening, okay, I just want you to have an imaginal act. Maybe he's tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, Mrs., that's not me. I'm over here, Mrs. I'm your man. I'm not that boogeyman. You pushed him away. Yeah, you probably pushed him away because of fear, which is a very natural thing that happens to us. Okay? Very natural thing that can happen to us because we don't want to go through the broken heart thing. So what the Six of Wands is saying is that, you've been successful with this person. The only reason you're going through a stalemate right now is because you have to dispel the idea that there's any doubts that this is your man. Can you even say to yourself, this is your man? And how does that feel? Let's go ahead and get into the Nine of Swords. It's so funny. I had a friend come to me the other day. She's like, yeah, my boyfriend came over. We made out. It was so great. But we didn't, we were just like teenagers again. Oh, and my cat was there too. And it was so funny because you got to meet my cat. And this reminded me so much of them. And then this card came out when I did a reading for her later. And and I was just like, look, it's you guys. It's you guys. And so with Nine of Swords, traditionally, this card is it can be about sorrow. It can be about being sad. It can be about like, how do I get this person in my life every day where I need to have them so I'm okay and they're okay and we're there in front of each other instead of far away. But what's beautiful about this Nine of Swords, the key word is called rubbing. Okay, the magic of the black cat, taking some distance to restore harmony. Okay, exciting to appease desire, giving of oneself to let mystery die. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. You must begin again after each error. So I feel like what this card is saying is that you guys will begin again. You guys will see each other again. You guys will connect again. But first, there needs to be a little bit of that healing. Once again, taking some distance to restore the harmony you have for each other. That's what this time is right now. I think that's what Spirit needs you to know. Taking the time apart for a moment, but yet being excited to appease that desire in each other once again. All right? Giving oneself, all right, the time to, let a little bit of the mystery die, even though the world of love is full of paradoxes. You must begin after each error. So the error is like It's like you can't mess it up. I've taught this before when I teach, when I do grief counseling sessions, when I teach manifesting, when I'm doing life coaching and spiritual rebirth coaching, to bring people into the light and stay there, stay stable. Like one thing is that a lot of people might get onto is like, oh, I'm gonna mess it up if I have a bad thought. I'm gonna mess it up if I don't stay thinking positively. I'm gonna mess it up if I have a negative thought. Sometimes our negative thoughts do not manifest because we just have a negative thought, right? We don't emotionalize it. Okay. The less you emotionalize that negative thought and you just turn your back on it and be like, oh, that was my negative Nancy. Turn your back on negative Nancy. The more that you are going to see this triumph here with the magic apple. You see the triumph. It's card number 9. Okay, it's got the little astrological sign in the corner. You see the beautiful fruit on the tree. The seeds that you planted with this person has the potential to grow into a mighty oak or a mighty apple tree even. And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with your thoughts and your feelings. This, I promise you. I promise. I swear on my mother's can that she's in right now, in her cauldron of dust. Okay, that this person is feeling exactly what you're feeling for them. You're feeling it for you. What you're thinking about yourself, what you're thinking about him, what you're thinking about the situation. He's literally absorbing it, even if he doesn't know. We do this to each other all the time. And we literally don't realize we're absorbing it from, but we're actually, we're all connected. So it just happens naturally. So let me go ahead and get this book because there's a special little like prayers, spell thing, spiritual exercise you can do is what I like to call them. Once again, remember, you are the magic wand. You are the spell. Nothing outside of you is there to give it to you. If you want to do a vigil candle for yourself and him, if you want to do a prayer candle, I can do it for you. You can do it for yourself. But just remember, all that stuff is just an extra added bonus, just like these cards. But you are the magic wand here. Only you can write your love story. Is he a twin flame? I can ask the cards for you, but I really want you to decide that because we've got soulmate connections, we've got twin flame connections, and then we've got quantum love. Quantum love is so deep. It's deep. It's even deeper than twin flame. I know, sick, right? So let me get into this triumph card for you real quick, and then we'll ask the cards what you need to know about your twin flame. I like the number 9. My best friend who passed away, that was her favorite number. And it became my favorite number 2. Hey, Regina. Yes, babe. I finally got my super chats. The only thing I don't understand about super chats is that they don't really tell you how they pay you. They don't really tell you what color of candles do I like. Hold on. We'll get into that in a second. I don't really understand how they pay you with super chats. And I certainly financially can't wait until I make $100 or a month for those kind of payments. I need to keep my income going. So I don't, they don't really tell you that kind of stuff. Like even when you search for it, like you get a bunch of answers. I kind of feel like YouTube is like, they have a lot. It's like an Encyclopedia Britannica of a lot of information where I never get the answer I really needed. But I'm not fully monetized yet. I'm working on my shop. I'm working on memberships for you guys. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes with the memberships, with my music and my daily life. So I'm looking forward to sharing that. Man, it took me $9 years to monetize the first time. And then it took me 7 years to get monetized again, even just with the super chats. So anyways, Yvette, sorry about the distraction. So this card has the Leo on it. Oh, thank you so much. Infinity is one. I really appreciate that. Hey, Kushabu Sharma. I like your name. How are you doing, dear? So, Yvette, Triumph. Leo is the astrological sign that the energy is behind this card. The solar plexus, the eye and the heart have no uncertainty. Love gives beauty more than beauty gives love. Okay? This is going to be the reflection to take from this card. Light, very strong in the month of Leo, overcomes darkness. Honesty, beauty, and truth defeat disharmony and lies. So, what it's saying is you need to reflect upon the beauty of this connection and let the truth of that defeat the disharmony and lies that you might be feeling or telling yourself. In regards to magic, in regards to the spiritual exercise, to triumph over any rivals, okay, or anything that could get in the way of this love story. It says you could get a red apple and bite it. Afterwards, into the bitten pulp, stick 9 cloves, the number of Mars, the warrior. Then tie the fruit with a red ribbon, making 9 knots. Then cut it in 2 and eat the part that you have bitten and offer the other half to your loved one. So maybe this is just something that you might want to do when you see him again. Make some sweet apples, pray over them to whatever you believe your creator is, and share them. Maybe even say, hey, hi, I baked you an apple pie. Where can I bring it to you? Or something sweet like that. Guys love that stuff. People love that stuff in general. People always love to be appreciated. Calls your daughter up in college? I hope your kids are feeling better from COVID, Texas. Infinity is one. If you have a question, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much, Regina. I'm happy too that I'll be getting some towards my knowledge and craft for sure. I'm doing okay, Kushaba Sharma. We could write a song about your name. How was my day? Oh, how was Pamela's day? She might have sold her house. How awesome is that? So, Yvette, let's go ahead and get into the questions about, if this person is your twin flame. While I like people to decide that for themselves, I really want, I have learned on my twin flame journey that only I could decide who it was for myself. I couldn't let the cards decide. I couldn't let another tarot card reader decide. I had to decide for myself. I really had to feel it deep down in my soul. So let's ask now, Yvette, what you need to know about that. And in regards to prayer candles, vigil candles, if you want to check those out, I do have the link here for the new moon vigil candle orders. They start at $20, but you can also do your own prayers. You don't need candles. You are the candle. You are the candle in the wind. Your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions. So Yvette wants to know, Spirit, if Hugo is their twin flame or has the potential to be this kind of soulmate. So you have the Temperance card here, which could be a yes. It could be a yes. It could be a no. But once again, I feel like Temperance is much more about emotions. Like if you're emotionally feeling that there's something that resonates there where you see yourself in this person, you see them in you, you look at them and you see their frequency is the same. Like you know, that could quite possibly be a sign that, yeah, especially when other people start going, hey, I'm seeing something here with you too. You guys are twinning out or something. Could definitely be like a true sign. I really wasn't aware of my twin flame until someone actually came to me and said, you two are twinning. What's up with that? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe next we'll sprain our ankles at the same time. Just being sarcastic. Like I just picked some random thing out of my head. But But literally, you could do a lot of research about twin flames, but I feel like everybody's twin flame journey is going to be different. Yeah, there's certain things that we might all go through, but we'll all go through the dark night of the soul differently. We'll all go through our twin flame connection differently. Let me go ahead and get a couple of direct messages from Spirit for you, and we'll go ahead and call it a night. Spirit, any advice on this love story for Yvette? Any advice on this love story, Spirit, for Yvette? I don't know if you're reaching out. I don't know what your love style is. I don't know what his love style is, but it looks like he does care a lot about you. Carefree timelessness. During your carefree timelessness, you will really pull a miracle mile once again by staying away from the hot tubs that are too hot. And I feel like what Spirit's saying about that is those feelings that do not serve you. Those emotions that do not serve you. Well, we're going through a lot. We're all going through a lot. But you know what? You can still have love, passion, and good vibes all the way around, so that you can have this connection here with this person, which you pretty much already have, right? You see them working together to create a better future for each other in this picture. So take it for what it is. And if thoughts and feelings and things, if it gets too hot, if it's giving you too much anxiety, if it's giving you too much stress, just put it on the back burner for a little while. Put it in Spirit's hands. Do you have a time frame of when he will reach out? Well, I don't do times. Let's see what Spirit has to say right now. Oh, Regina, thank you so much. That's so cute. Well, I just think that's so cute. I love that. What a great experience. Thank you so much, Regina. I appreciate that. So Spirit, can you give Yvette a timeline? Like, I don't do when. See, Spirit wants you to expect it. They don't want you to be sitting around going, didn't come in, win. Why? Head desk. Spirit wants you to have fun expecting it. Spirit wants you to know that Spirit has your back. Okay? But let's go ahead and see what Spirit needs you to know about maybe quite possibly win. There and back again is your card. There is no win. You're already in it now. All right? Let's count the stars on the card. 1, 2, 3 big stars. So he could reach out in 3 minutes. He could reach out in 3 days. He could reach out in 3 hours. He could reach out in 3 months, 3 weeks. Let's not make it 3 years. But it's going to come down to, finally, that was tough getting through. My card had expired last month. Oh. Well, thank you so much. But Yvette, what you need to be doing is you really need to be getting into the thoughts and feelings of how it's going to feel when you talk to him again. Is it going to feel great? What you're going to talk about, what you're going to vibrate, because what you're vibrating, he's literally going to pick up. Okay, and if you're telling him something telepathically, like you're going through too much, that's why you're not contacting me, he'll literally not contact you. Thank you so much, Regina. I'm so grateful for you and your time. I wish that I could right-click on people's names and go to their channels, but it doesn't let me anymore. I don't understand why. It's so weird. But literally getting into that feeling and that emotion that it's your man and no one else's, and that you guys have that connection that's just, pure thoughts, pure feelings, good feelings, yummy feelings. Because the more resistances you have against it, Yvette, the harder it's going to be. And it doesn't have to be so difficult, okay? It doesn't have to be this difficult. Fill your time, occupy your time with passing a time of, things that you enjoy while you're waiting for him to reach out. And don't do anything that triggers you, okay? If it triggers you to think about reaching out, don't do it. Only reach out if it feels good and you don't care about the outcome. because it makes you feel good to tell your man, have a good day. Or it makes you feel good to say, hey, been thinking about you. I made you an apple pie. Want to get together and eat it? You see what I'm saying? Like, but don't do anything unless it feels good. Okay? Don't say another thing to him unless it feels good. Don't take action towards him unless it feels good. So implement that with your thoughts and your feelings. Okay? And you'll see, you'll see this person come around. The more that you get into the feelings and the thoughts that they're your man, and that it's going to happen, whatever it is that you want. Okay? Because he can only show up to you the way that you believe he will show up to you. So if you believe right now he's going through a lot, so he's not contacting me, then that's how it shall be. Because you literally co-create what you're thinking and feeling with your creator. Like this mess I'm in right now, this is my fault. It's not your fault. It's not Dad's fault. It's not my mom's fault. It's not my boyfriend's fault. It's not my friend's fault. It's not YouTube's fault. Although that one time was Logan Paul's fault. Yeah, we'll blame that on him. Oh, honey, I know the feeling of rejection. It's like, but you know what? Sometimes rejection is protection. And you know what? Somebody can reject you and then come back and be that knight in shining armor you want them to be. Be that Joan of Arc that you always knew they were. He is an hours away. I incited him to the beach. And by then he said no. I felt rejected. Trying to remain positive. She said no. Excuse me. I'm sorry he said that. But see, that's just him programming you through his own toxic programming. If that's really somebody that you want, though, and you keep in the yummy feelings, and you keep practicing the law of assumption or getting more into that law of assumption, don't worry too much about law of attraction. It just usually gives you scrambled eggs when you want a plain fried egg. That's why I like the law of assumption, because even though that song says you can't always get what you want, but you can try sometimes and you get what you need. Like, that's totally the law of assumption. It's about what you're vibrating. So if I've like all day I vibrated a shit show, right? Say I'm just making an example. Say all day I vibrated a shit show. None of you would show up. Literally, I would just sit here by myself, talking to myself. Yeah, I understand how it can make you feel like you'd want to walk away forever. You ask someone to go out and just to be friends, just to be friendly, to go to a beautiful place and really get into those feelings and emotions of what you would like to experience with your friend, and then they kind of just say no because they probably don't even know why either. But look, if you have any more questions about this, let me know. Just put it in the chat. The more that you persist with what you want, where's my little thing on my desk? I keep it here. Positive thoughts create positive results. Okay? Positive, well, you probably can't see it from there, but I could literally keep this on my desk. Positive thoughts create positive results. But it gets even more intense when you put positive feelings into it. One of Neville Goddard's techniques was that I thought was so interesting, and I like to implement this in my life with the things that I excuse me, truly feel I need to make life a little bit easier. To keep the roof over my head. Every day is scary for me because I never know, I think it's scary for all of us because you never know what's going to happen. But as long as you are staying in the knowing and the liking that everything good is going to happen to you today, it truly will. But if you sit around all day and you're like, oh God, what a shit show life is, then the shit show will show up. You literally give way to the power of creating that kind of Narnia for yourself. So don't fall into that trap. Get a piece of paper down, write down what triggers you about this, write down what makes you feel good about this, and just go from there. What you don't like about it, don't react. Don't react to what you don't like. React even less to what you do. But yeah, and take baby steps with this, Yvette, because you will find the way. You'll find the way, the truth, and the light. You're in the thick with him. He does like you. He does care about you. He does want to talk to you. But like you said, he's going through something, so it's up to you to get him out of it with your thoughts and your feelings. Oh no, he loves, cherishes, and adores only me. He only has eyes for me. We talk all the time. Whatever you have to tell yourself that makes you feel natural. Working up to, like that card said, let it unfold naturally. Neville Goddard's technique was he would go to bed at night and just imagine the person that he wanted to be with, in the bed next to him. And back then, men and women, even if when they were married, they didn't sleep together in the same bed. They had two beds, kind of like on I Love Lucy. So even if that makes you feel comfortable, you can go with that imaginal act as well. I just like to grab my dog and give them a hug and, pretend it's my person if they're not near. A pillow, whatever, go to bed tonight as if you already have what you want with this person. Really feel that frequency, throwing all circumstances, limiting beliefs, and logic out the window. Because that's the way, 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 way true way that you manifest. Staying in the light of what you want. Is it bad if I still try to reach out to him? No, it's not bad at all if you try to reach out to him. Many people will tell you, no chasing, no chasing. Feminine, a goddess doesn't chase. You don't have to lift a finger. But I think it's fun when you lift a finger. Being a lone wolf, I'm going to have to chase my next meal. And when those not so lone wolves get in front of me, they're just a puppy. I've had to fight my whole life. So you've had to fight your whole life too. And yeah, cat and mouse sometimes, exactly. So like I said about reaching out to him, reach out to him. So you're putting yourself on the naughty step for even thinking about reaching out to him. Take yourself off the naughty step. Hey, Ladybug, how are you today? And Yvette, only reach out if it feels yummy. Hey, thinking about you. Can't wait to see you again. And hope you're having a great day or something. Something simple, but don't send it because you're expecting a response that you want. Send it because it just feels good to tell someone you love them. And don't care about what they have to say back to you. Don't care if they even respond. You did it because you wanted to take action in doing something for someone you care about because it made you feel good. It's your man until you say it's not your man anymore. Simple as that. So he didn't want to go to the beach that week. He'll want to go next week, maybe. He'll want to go somewhere with you. He lives about an hour away, you said? It's not too far. Give him his favorite candy bar. Get him a box of cookies. But yeah, and then when you do start thinking about him, think about what you want opposed to what you don't want. Think about how it feels opposed to how you don't want to be feeling. If you wake up in a state you don't like, send it back to the void and start doing things to get your mind on what does make you feel good. And then that way, when you see him again, you'll know what you want. And you can say, hey, this is what I want. How do you want to operate around it? Ding-a-ling-a-ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. The weights in my heart's doing my stomach too. In fact, I'm going to go put the tea kettle on. Yes, a box of apples. Like that's what I was saying. Like bake him an apple pie or send him some good harvest apples or something. Something with apples. You could even send him a text message or say, hey, I was thinking of you today and I baked you an apple pie even though you're not here to share it with me. I'm going to pretend I'm sharing it with you. Just something sweet. I'm going to go and start the tea kettle and I'll be right back. Okay? That reading was so much fun. Keep me updated because I'm really interested to see where it goes. Okay, if I freaked out all day long about my boyfriend, I'd be dead. It'll be fine, I promise. I promise. Be right back. I'm back. That sounds crazy, Pam. He did that to you? I'm sorry that happened. That's actually kind of cute. It's a cute gift. So mental no apples. Yeah. There's a bit of a butt in. Yeah, totally. Just because someone looks good for you doesn't mean they are good for you, yeah. Yeah, like, well, we can't change people. We can go within and change ourselves and see the change around us. So that's always fun. I saw my drummer come into chat tonight. He said something, but then he retracted the comment, and I don't know what happened to him. And I realized that his main phone number is not in my phone, so I need to fix that. Will I be back on later? Yes, I will be back on later. I wasn't going to log out yet, but I might log out just for a little bit, just to take a little break, and then come back about 11:45. There's some things I need to take care of. I thought maybe I would take care of them while I was live, but okay, sweetheart, I will be back. I'll be here later. I won't be on too late because I do have to take Dad to the doctor tomorrow, but I will come back. Okay. See you later, Regina. I'll see you later, Pamela. I'm going to go ahead and do the free collective message in a minute, and see what time it is. It's 10:30. It's early. So I'll go ahead and take care of some stuff around here and then come back before bedtime. So let's go ahead and do the free collective message. Spirit, what do we need to know right now in our vortex in the not too distant future? What do we all need to know right now? Spirit, what do you need us to know? And Regina, if you would like to have a reading, let me know. Spirit, what do we need to know now in our not too distant future? Maybe she left already. She did give me a super sticker. Maybe that was a super sticker. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask Regina. Please feel free to ask the cards. Yes, good. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm just doing the free collective message. All right, see you in a little bit, Regina. I'll be back at like around 11:45. Spirit, what do we need to know now in our vortex? Goretta, if you have a free question or you want to make a donation for a reading, do it now, because I'm going to close the portal to the tarot for a little bit so I can get offline and take care of some other business. Free collective message, Spirit. Right now, what do we need to know about our vortex? What do we need to know about him? I've been feeling down about Derek. Is he missing you too? Sure, let's just go ahead and ask that real quick before I do the free collective message. Spirit, what does Goretta need to know about Derek missing them? Does Derek miss them too? Does Derek miss them too? What do they need to know about that, Spirit? So you got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit saying, yes, just trust the process. They're missing you a little bit. Well, that's okay. It's okay. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, maybe do some searching around on YouTube. Not Google, but search like, why am I missing this person? Are they missing me too? Sometimes there's a lot of good insight on things like that from other readers, from other gurus, from other people who do this kind of thing, giving insight into that kind of stuff. So free collective message, Spirit. What's the free collective message right now? The collective message that we need to know about our vortexes, our not too distant futures. What do we need to know about that, Spirit? Give us a card on that. Interesting. These are kind of sad cards, but this is the best card I feel in regards to this vortex. The Five of Cups reversed. You know, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling upset, if you're feeling lost, you know, turn that frown upside down, because looking more at what's good and the bad is going to be what helps you turn a positive new leaf. You might be feeling a little bit stabby in this Ten of Swords. You might be feeling a little bit sad in this Five of Pentacles, but Spirit's saying in this free collective message here, the light's on, someone's home. It does not have to rain all the time. Send those feelings that don't serve you back to the void, you know, and ask Spirit to bring it back to you in a way that serves you, in a way that pleases you, that energy, and get into something that raises your vibration. Meditation, a nap, eating your favorite cookie, thinking about things that make you happy, doing things that make you happy. And that why, you know, while you're passing the time by, you're putting more happier thoughts into that person that you're trying to manifest, or that you want to manifest back into your life, or into your life, so that you can stay stable, so that it won't slip through your fingers. If you would like to know more about manifesting techniques, if you'd like to know more about your life in general, you can always get a paid reading anytime. I do them privately as well. And I also do grief counseling for relationships and general life stuff in general. So I'm here for you guys. If you shall need me, I'll be back in about an hour. Thanks so much for coming to hang out tonight, and I will see you guys in a little bit, okay? Kalanita. Be safe.